Hello student, welcome to OOP lecture. Previous lecture we saw how to define class and its syntax. We also cover access specifier used in class such as public, private and protected. Today we are going to understand what is object. So here are some definition for object present. So these are the different scenario such as software design, source file, object file and the runtime memory. So how we define object in this scenario? The first definition is in software design, an object is an entity in system model. So object is an entity in software design scenario. Then if you consider source file, then a typed variable. Object is a typed variable or we can say an instance of a class. Okay. If you consider source file, then object क्या है? It is a instance of a class. Then in object file, it is an allocation of memory. So if you consider object file scenario, then object is an allocation of memory. And in runtime memory, what is object is a portion of memory. So from this definition, one definition is important, that is source file definition. Source file, in source file, what is object? An instance of a class. So remember this, if external asks in exam what is object, so you can say an instance of a class. Next here, diagrammatical representation of class and object. So here, this is the class diagram, representation of class diagram used in UML language. UML stand for Unified Modeling Language. So in UML, we structure the blueprint of your software. जैसे आर्किटेक्चर रहता है, ओके, वो आर्किटेक्चर क्या करता है, आपके जो भी आप मकान बना रहे हो उसका एक ब्लूप्रिंट क्रिएट करता है. तो सिमिलरली बिफोर डिजाइनिंग योर सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर्स क्या करते हैं, एक आर्किटेक्चर क्रिएट करते हैं. तो उस आर्किटेक्चर की लैंग्वेज कौन सी है? UML लैंग्वेज. इट इज़ कॉल्ड यूनिफाइड मॉडलिंग लैंग्वेज. सो डिफरेंट टाइप के व्यू होते हैं. आप जैसे आपने ग्राफिक्स में पढ़ा होगा फ्रंट व्यू, टॉप व्यू, तो सिमिलरली यहाँ पर डिफरेंट सिनेरियोस कंसीडर किए जाते हैं जो आपके सॉफ्टवेयर में यूज़ होने वाले हैं. एंड डिपेंड ऑन दैट एक आर्किटेक्चर क्रिएट किया जाता है. तो यहाँ पर एक क्लास, जो नंबर ऑफ इन योर सॉफ्टवेयर नंबर ऑफ क्लासेस आप क्रिएट करोगे. तो यहाँ पर एक क्लास है, सपोज बैंक अकाउंट. ओके, बैंकिंग सॉफ्टवेयर आप क्रिएट कर रहे हो तो एक बैंक अकाउंट आपका क्लास है. एंड देन देर आर वेरियस उसके वेरिएबल्स प्रेजेंट है. यहाँ पर दो वेरिएबल डिफाइन किए, एक अकाउंट नंबर होना चाहिए एंड करंट बैलेंस. एंड these are the methods. As you know, definition of class contain variables or we can say data member and functions. So these are the functions. यहाँ पर get account number, get current balance, set account number, then deposit, withdraw. These are the functions of class. And this is the class name. Suppose I want to create a object of bank account class, then there is a syntax. So this is the syntax for the object creation. First you have to define a class name. Class name क्या है यहाँ पर मेरा? Bank account is a class name. And then you have to mention the object name. So here is example, suppose bank account. Here I write bank account, then created object account 1, account 2 and account 3. So here 3 object is created for the one class, that is bank account. And this is the, we can say, graphical view of your object. Suppose account one object, it contain two variable, account number and current balance, and it having some values. So you can save your values in account number and the current balance. Again here second object and its value. Again third objects and its value. Now next point is how to access objects. Okay. So here an object can access its public member through a dot operator. Okay. अगर आपको ऑब्जेक्ट एक्सेस करना है तो आपको क्या यूज करना पड़ेगा, डॉट ऑपरेटर यूज करना पड़ेगा. यहाँ पर एक एग्जांपल दिया है ओबीजे. अगर कोई आपको क्लास का फंक्शन एक्सेस करना है थ्रू ऑब्जेक्ट तो फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्ट नेम आएगा. सो यहाँ पर ओबीजे इज ऑब्जेक्ट नेम एंड ये क्या है, जो भी फंक्शन आप एक्सेस कर रहे हो उसका नाम, फंक्शन नेम. सो एक एग्जांपल यहाँ पर एक क्लास है एक्सफोर्सिस. ओके, यहाँ पर मेंशन क्या किया है, प्राइवेट. ओके, वी ऑलरेडी सॉ व्हाट इज प्राइवेट एंड पब्लिक. सो प्राइवेट जो डेटा मेंबर है, जो प्राइवेट आप लिखोगे उसमें क्या होगा, विद इन द क्लास ही वो एक्सेसिबल है, आउटसाइड क्लास एक्सेसिबल नहीं है. ओके, प्राइवेट में क्या लिखा है, इंट वाई एंड पब्लिक में क्या है, इंट एक्स. देन यहाँ पर कुछ फंक्शन डिफाइन किए हैं, वॉइड, सम एंड सेकंड फंक्शन, दो फंक्शन यहाँ पर डिफाइन किए एंड एट द एंड आपको सेमीकोलन देना है. अब सपोज मुझे ये डेटा एक्सेस करना है आपके मेन में. ओके, मेन. तो फॉर एक्सेसिंग फर्स्ट वी हैव टू क्रिएट अ ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ क्लास. हाउ टू क्रिएट ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ क्लास? फॉर दैट you have to follow this syntax. You have to follow class name and then object name, class name space and object name. So here x4cc is your class name as mentioned here and obj is object name. Okay, suppose you want to access some function, so how you are going to access? You have to write object name, that is obj dot then function name, just call in this way and at the end you have to give a semicolon. Okay, then similarly you can call a second function object and function name. Suppose you want to call x object, then obj dot x equal to 9. So we are providing some value to x variable. Now if you access, consider obj dot y. Okay, so y here y is private. So as per rule, if you making a private any variable, then it is accessible only within this class only. It is not accessible outside the class. Okay, so if you mention obj dot y equal to 8, then it give error, y is privately accessible only. So here y access within the limit, but x can access outside your class. but यहाँ पर कंडीशन क्या थी, कैसे एक्सेस कर सकते हो आप? You have to create a object of class. First you have to create a object of class and then you can access this x value, some value or other class functions. So here we create a object obj and then through using dot operator we are calling this object or these functions. So remember here, if you make a private and you are accessing outside the class, then the variables are not accessible. For variable access you have to write that variable in 1 minute. So for variable access you have to write in public part only. If you are writing in private, then it is not accessible from outside class. Main is outside from your class. So class here, class boundaries from class name to up to semicolon. This is the complete class. I hope you understand this object topic. Now we are going to understand one simple example on class. So here one class is created. Class name is student. Okay. In student we are creating two variables, or we can say these are the data member, int id and string name. These are the two variables. Okay, and this is the end of class. So our class contain two variable and all the two variable are public. Then we are writing main function. Main is entry point of your program. Then here we created object of student class. So what is syntax for creating object? First you have to write down a class name. Class name is what is student. So here we create a object s1. Okay, here we create a object s1, and suppose I want to give some value to your id and name. Then what I type? S1 dot id equal to value, suppose 201, and s1 dot name equal to, suppose I type dpes. Okay, so in this way we are assigning value to variable id and name. Then printing this value, you have to use cout s1 dot id and cout s1 dot name, and endl used for the new line, and last is return 0. So what will be the output? Output contain, the first contain 201 and the string contain dpes. So here we declare variable in class. Okay, and accessing that variable in the main. Then now understand how program run in your system. So first, always program start with the main. Main is the entry point of your program. Then what happen? It goes to this line. Here we create an object of student s1. So the object of complete class is created and it is stored in s1. Okay, so you can access this class using this object s1. Okay, so for accessing the id value we have to use a object of class. So for that we are writing s1 dot id and assign it value 201. Then again it goes to here. Then again s1 dot name equal to dpes, and at the end we are printing this value using cout. So in this way your program run. First start with the main, then we are creating object, and through object we are accessing these two value, int id and name.